Okay, I want to thank you all for tuning in, logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour. Right here on Illuminati Radio, I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you are new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you can be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. Hit that like button if you're enjoying this content. And if you have a special request video that you want me to do, a celebrity that you want me to do a video on, a YouTuber you want me to do a video on, a particular topic you need me to drop some understanding on and do a video on. A small donation of $5. The donation link in the description box below. As well as if you are not following my backup channel, you're missing out. I think you need to go ahead and subscribe to my backup channel if you're not subscribed there already. You're missing out. You are missing out. And plus, if they do something to this channel, you can always find me on my backup channel. The backup channel link is in the description box below. Alright, so I seen a disturbing video. Well, it's not really disturbing. It's not really disturbing to me. You know what I'm saying? But it's disturbing to, should be disturbing to you all. Why is everybody following Kevin Samuels? Because I just seen a video on Kevin Samuels speaking to a woman. And he said that God did not create marriage. This is what Kevin Samuels said. Listen, only a gay man would say that God did not create marriage. This is what he said. And by his logic of him saying this is, who was there to consummate the marriage? This is his way of, you know what I'm saying that God did not create marriage. Because there was no priest or preacher there to bring the man and the woman together. But if you follow me, and if you understand the scriptures, you would understand that God did create marriage. He created a bond so sacred that when a man lieth with a woman, that is a marital wedding vow that just took place. And that man is automatically married to that woman. So if that woman go off and sleeps with somebody else, that woman is in jeopardy of committing adultery. Or if that man go off and sleep with somebody else, that man is in jeopardy of adultery. That's why when a man lies with a woman, that man and that woman all of a sudden have some feelings for one another. I don't care if it's a one night stand. If that man and that woman lay together, you best believe that man and a woman are going to have some type of feelings that is going to transpire. Now, the woman may not want those feelings, so the woman may play and keep her guards up and try to play that hard to get routine, or try to play that, you know what I'm saying, that nonchalant, you know what I'm saying, type. But deep down inside, she cannot stop those feelings that she had for that person that she slept with. The same way with that man. That man, it can be a one night stand, but that man deep down inside, that man can play that hard to get routine. He can play the rough and tough routine, like he don't care about a relationship. He can say all that all he wants. But deep down inside, he cannot get away from them feelings. He cannot. Because that's a spiritual bond. The same way, this awakening that the Most High God is awakening all of his people up, the Israelites up to understanding, same way nobody cannot stop this awakening, is the same way you cannot stop a marriage vow to be, you know what I'm saying, to come together once a man sleeps with a woman. See, Kevin Samuels is fruity. He is gay. Because, see, only a person who's, and you can tell Kevin Samuels is an agent, because only an agent will say this. Because if an agent say this, and if an agent said God didn't create marriage, then guess what? If God didn't create marriage, then people can get together and leave. Get together and leave and won't be in jeopardy of committing adultery. If God didn't create marriage, then why is there a law that says we cannot commit adultery? That will, you know what I'm saying? That will do away with the whole theory, the whole law of adultery. Because the law of Kevin Samuels don't go by the law anyway. You know what I'm saying? And probably mostly all of Kevin Samuels' followers don't go by the law anyway. So I guess that's why all of Kevin Samuels' followers follow Kevin Samuel, because Kevin Samuels is a good motivational speaker. See, our people are good for going after good motivational speaker. Oh, he speaks good and he looks good. So if a person speaks good and looks good, that person will obtain a whole lot of following of a whole lot of naive women. And if a whole lot of women follow that one person, guess what? The men are going to also follow that one person. Why? Because the men are going to follow the women. Whoever the women follow, the men wants to try to get with the women, so the men are going to follow the women. And that's how Kevin Samuels obtained the large following that he got, being an agent. This is obviously a damn agent. It don't make no sense. And by this logic, if anybody heard this video with Kevin Samuels talking about God did not create a marriage, you know what I'm saying, and you still following Kevin Samuels to this day, and you know what I'm saying, and taking Kevin Samuels' advice to this day, you are a stupid idiot. You got to be. You got to be a stupid idiot, naive to the core, and don't, you know what I'm saying, understand, you know what I'm saying, the Bible. Well, I tell you, people, if you want to understand the Bible, all you have to do is tune into my Bible study classes. If you want to tune into my Bible study classes, which is free, I don't charge you nothing. The truth is free. I do not charge you a damn nickel. You know what I'm saying? And you can tune into the nightly Bible study classes by just sending me a friend request on my Facebook page. My Facebook page is PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. That's PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. Send me a friend request. I'll add you to the group, and you too can learn. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know what I'm saying, following Kevin Samuels and being rocked to sleep. I was shocked in a way I was shocked when I heard him say this, because what balls on him to say something like this? And guess what? The Bible says, do not take the Lord thy God's name in vain. Do you know what taking the Lord thy God's name in vain? That's saying that the Lord did not, or did something and he did not, or saying that the Lord did not do something and he did. So you saying that the Lord did not create marriage, which the Lord did. By you saying this, by logic, you work for Satan. By logic, you are an agent. But anyway, this is news. If any of you all have any special request videos that you want me to do, a celebrity you want me to do a video on, or YouTuber you want me to do a video on, or a particular topic you need some understanding on, it's a small donation of $5. The donation link in the description box below. And don't forget, if you're not following my backup channel, I think you need to follow it. You're missing out. You need to follow my backup channel if you're not following it already. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they do away with this channel, you could always catch me on my backup channel. The backup channel link is in the description box below. I want to thank you all for tuning in, logging on to another episode of Illuminati News Hour right here on Illuminati Radio. I'm your host, I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.